Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. Happy Saturday, everyone. I hope you are doing well. So I'm popping on to post a message to find out what it is that you need to know right now. We've got the Divine Feminine Oracle. So, Divine Feminine. Let's see what goddess, what deity would like to come through today to give you your guidance. Let's see what card your soul is selecting today, Divine Feminine. So, once again, thank you for joining me. Hello, everyone that is new to the channel. Welcome. Thank you for joining the channel. This is a message, hopefully, to resonate with you all today. So, our final shuffle. Let's get us a guidance message. Let's get us a message for you from the Divine Feminine Oracle. Thank you. So what do the collective need to know at this time? Okay, we've got a couple of cards have chosen themselves, and that is it. No more shuffling. Let's pop the deck down. What cards came out? So we have Queen Esther, the Morning Star. My ego is in service of my soul, and I trust my soul's divine timing. There we go, Queen Esther, the Morning Star, trusting that everything happens for a reason and everything is all happening in accordance to divine timing. Khadija, the mother of believers. I am spiritually and financially abundant. I provide heaven and earth for myself. Everything is as it's meant to be. Everything happens for a reason. And everything happens in accordance to divine timing. I'm quite happy knowing that today. Bottom of the deck, we have Sekhmet. I am pure strength, the Red Lady. I honour my anger by giving voice to it. Very interesting. Top of the deck, we have the Red Goddess, Lalita. Okay. Playfulness is a spiritual power. Laughter leads me back to the light. I see this as your divine protection, Divine Feminine. I feel very much like you are protected by the Red Lady and by the Red Goddess. Splitting the deck, we have Sarada Devi, the Divine Mother. Unconditional love exists within me. The presence of love is the absence of judgment. This is why you are so protected at this time, Divine Feminine. Because you are the very essence of unconditional love. You are the very presence of unconditional love. And so indeed, you are very highly protected at this time. Let's read our message for you today. Okay. This is your message today. So we have Queen Esther and Khadija. Let's find our deities in the book and read you their message. So Queen Esther, when your soul selects her card. The ego has a timetable that the soul couldn't care less about. When we are feeling stressed or threatened in some way, fear can be exceptionally loud and can inform the ego to work overtime in trying to get something accomplished or to manipulate something to happen. The natural flow of energy that's always at work behind the scenes, the universe's capacity to assist us, then gets blocked. When we are in service of love, we are following the dictates of our soul. And when the ego is in service of the soul, divine timing ensues. Esther mastered this art. Even under extreme duress, she listened wisely to her soul. She became a queen by letting her love for her people inform her feminine, intuitive powers. This is her imperative. Trust that everything is aligning in divine timing. Trust your soul voice. Hadija. There's an ancient narrative and a destructive misunderstanding that if we are going to be spiritual, then we have to renounce the material world. The body, however, is the soul's chance to be here. The body, however, is the soul's chance to be here. So a healthy relationship to the material world is crucial and integral to reaching our spiritual potential. Khadija represents the power and importance of knowing we can provide for ourselves. This power gives us roots and confidence and allows us to create relationships from a place of interdependence rather than codependence. We can cultivate the capacity we have to create more and more freedom for ourselves. And we can make choices for our life based on truth, not just on survival. There's also a false idea about when true love will find us and how. Khadija liberates us from fairy tales that we need to be saved or supported or provided for by our life partner. Khadija provided for the prophet, and her older age and significant status in the community made her more attractive, not less. She was a middle-aged businesswoman and single mum. She was ripe with resources and ripened with opportunities to love. Living into our true power and purpose does not make us less eligible. Khadija represents us, reminds us, in fact, that there is no linear timetable that eliminates us from having the sun descend in our courtyard. She lets us remember that we are worthy of the abundance measured in gold and the abundance measured in the depth of our love. And you are indeed enough, Divine Feminine. You are indeed strong enough and wise enough. You are indeed protected. Protected by a higher force. Now we read the Red Lady. Let's find our next card. in the book. Holy rage, sacred anger, and positive aggression. These states of being are crucial aspects of the divine feminine. It's the female power that ends wars, that brings home missing children, that seeks justice for the earth and for those who can't defend themselves. The brilliant artist and mystic William Blake relates that the voice of honest indignation is the voice of God. The feminine has for too long been disassociated from rage and anger. If we can't embody the fiery emotion of anger, it often festers or expresses itself in subversive, manipulative ways, or it leaves us anxious and frustrated. Positive aggression, acting with love on behalf of what breaks our heart or enrages us, is what allows us to become agents of change to better our lives and the world around us. Sekhmet wants us to come face to face with our true strength. Power doesn't come from passive aggressive behaviours. We don't have to fear expressing our anger directly to an institution or a person who is acting unjustly. Sekhmet wants us to see that anger is an essential emotion. And Sekhmet is the sacred call to move that anger from pure emotion into conscious action. She wants us to act with conviction and from love. She wants us to create the healthy boundaries we need so we aren't injured again and again, or so that we can free ourselves from a destructive pattern it's time to end. We have a divine right to draw a sacred circle around us at all times. The protection we invoke for ourselves and others helps move us from feeling helpless to taking loving action. That's indeed the place you're at right now. Deciding what action to take next. You are safe. You are protected. You are indeed unconditional love. So that's your reminder from the Divine Feminine Oracle. The affirmations. My ego is in service of my soul, and I trust my soul's divine timing. I am emotionally and financially abundant. I provide heaven and earth for myself. I am pure strength. I honour my anger by giving voice to it. Much love, everybody. I'll see you next time.